Hello everyone and welcome back to Triangle Strategy. My name is Tom, otherwise known as Titanium Leg Man, and man, what a fight that was. It went from seeming like it wasn't going to be any issue at all to needing to literally imprison my ally in his own castle. Ugh. But we're past it. We're moving on. Everything's cool. Let's see what awaits us, shall we? Ay, what a time. What a time. Whew. Ooh, new music. Frame rate?
Sycris, some unfortunate news has just come to my attention.
Oh boy.
It appears the soldier over there was illegally selling our fortress's resources. He might be the man you were looking for. Take him with you for questioning.
The man who's dead, you mean?
What do you expect me to glean from a corpse?
More than you think. Dragan has taught me plenty. This transgression was born of my negligence. Give the Archduke my sincerest apologies. Understood, Sycris?
Yes, sir.
Let us ensure that such misdeeds do not happen again.
Get told, Sycris, you bastard. Pain in my ass. We got him. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. Whoo! Oh, hey! Eridor invites Corentin to take a break from all his research. Nice. I don't think we're going to interrupt the ongoing plot just for that, but soon, perhaps. For now, let's see what's going on here with the main story. Svarog drives Sycris' forces back? You mean I drive his forces back? Saving House Wolf. No. We drove Sycris back, saving Svarog's bacon by literally holding him back so he didn't get himself killed. I don't want to hear this slander against my actions. That was all me. You shut up, Svarog. You would be dead today if it wasn't for me. Ay. This guy.
Thank you for your help earlier.
No! You screwed everything up so many times.
Think nothing of it. We walk the same path now. And together, we shall bring down Gustadolf.
Okay, that sounds pretty good, though. I'm down with that.
Seems we've managed to dispel any doubts you had in us.
I do not know what happened in the mines that day, but your words and Gustadolf's do not align. And I cannot bring myself to believe that Gustadolf did not have a hand in Dragan's death. He has always been willing to do whatever necessary to see his ambitions through.
Indeed.
We've investigated the spy's quarters. It appears he was working for Sycris.
And his forces are directly under the Archduke's command, meaning the man behind the curtain is without a doubt Gustadolf.
Of course. Because really, who else would it be?
This may be yet another ploy to destroy me, just like my son's murder.
Lord Dragan was vital in our plans for peace.
Yet he did not bother to hide his ambition before Gustadolf. Perhaps he inherited that senseless pride from me, a child of a concubine. What a fool I am, bringing death upon my own son.
Uncle.
But no matter how I despair, my son will not return. So I must fulfill his wishes in his stead.
Hell yeah.
Agreed. I must defeat Gustadolf for my family.
I shall fight by your side.
Wait. Wait. Do we get him?
Take this as repayment for the cargo.
This is far too much, Lord Svarog.
The remainder is for your army. Use it when the time comes.
We cannot thank you enough.
Okay, 10,000 coin. All right.
These tough times are not over yet. We could not win against Gustadolf if we fought him now.
Indeed. But if we can learn about what he's plotting, we may stand a chance.
There are some upgrades in our future, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm very excited.
I will continue to be vigilant. May our houses grow ever stronger until then.
Okay, so he's not joining us. I wish he joined us. I'd be able to put him to much better use than he does under his own command. Yes, I will save my game. Thank you, game. Oh, my lord. What a time. 10,000 coin! That's awesome. That's gonna be so helpful.
Serenoa delivers the salt to Svarog, a powerful minister of Esfrost who secretly wishes for Gustadolf's defeat. After learning of Roland's identity, Svarog swears to fight beside House Wolffort to bring down their common enemy. Gustadolf's power grows greater by the day, but House Wolffort is not idle in the meantime. They look to strengthen their own forces, slowly but surely.
The question is, how are we going to do that now? Oh, we go to Hyzante, apparently.
After seeing the illicit salt to Esfrost,
Oh, right.
Serenoa makes haste to Hyzante.
I forgot that we were there because of, what's his bucket? House End. Sorsley. There we go. There we go.
The Holy One has invited both them and Sorsley End to the palace.
Uh-huh. Chapter 10, Part 3, The Voice That Calls Us. Okay. Fair enough. I wasn't expecting a Part 3. The cutscenes have really lost frame rate, huh? They used to be better. Like, you guys are noticing that too, right? The earlier cutscenes were way smoother. I wonder what that's about. Yeah, like, this looks fine. Sort of.
Lord Serenoa Wolffort, we are pleased to have you in the capital.
Well met. Are you attendant to the Holy One?
I do have that honor, yes. I am afraid preparations for your audience are still underway. Pray wait a while longer.
Very well. There is no rush.
Your patience is appreciated. We shall find you once we are ready.
We should take this chance to see the city. We still do not know why we were summoned. Rumors, fickle as they may be, may help us steel ourselves for what is ahead.
Or are we going to get ambushed?
Somehow, I doubt that the commoners are privy to the thoughts of the goddess.
Still, it would do us well to acquaint ourselves with her subjects. For the sake of our budding relationship with Hyzante, if nothing else.
I agree. Then shall we split up to cover the most ground?
I have a mind to visit the source.
As you wish. Once we have finished, let us return here to share what we have learned.
We're gonna get another exploration phase? That'd be cool. A second chance to wander Hyzante? No, okay.
This country is quite pleasant, isn't it? Not a dour face in sight. Quite the opposite, in fact. To see their smiles, you would think that inequity, envy, and jealousy were things of fairy tales.
A well-governed populace is a happy populace. Or so they say.
'Tis an example we could learn from, methinks.
If I may speak plainly, I find it somewhat unsettling.
Unsettling? How so?
Smiles do not always show joy. Is it truly possible to sate the wishes of every woman and man?
Are you implying something nefarious is behind all this?
Not necessarily. However, I was taught that for every laugh, somewhere a tear is shed. This country was not built without its share of sacrifice. Of that, I am certain.
I understand your hesitation, Anna, but I think it is unfounded.
I'm trying to decide if the game forgot that we've been here before. And I'm not sure.
A country who cares for its citizens is cared for in turn. It needn't be any more complex than that.
So, did you discover aught of value?
did. The rumor on everyone's lips is that Minister Sorsley has brought House Wolfort to heel.
News travels faster than I would expect. That may very well be the reason for our audience.
If so, then the time may soon be upon us to decide if we are loyal to Hyzante or otherwise.
I will wander the city a little longer. I shall return soon.
I feel like this is a situation of, in case your other routes haven't brought you here before, here's a little bit of insight into the city. But, like, not so much.
As we feared, milady. None but Hyzantians can enter the source.
Yeah, like, we technically know that. We technically know that only Hyzantians can enter the source, and only specific people who are allowed, like, with special permission besides. Which we know because we chose to come to Hyzante before. But if you hadn't taken that choice, maybe you never came to Hyzante prior. So you would need to kind of have that information. I think this is them trying to appease both sides of the coin.
I see. I would have liked to see where my mother was raised, and where she spent her final days.
Yeah, because Frederica has said this
Her
before.
final days? She died here?
And I feel like Eredor knows
Many
this.
years ago. I know little else of the circumstances of her passing.
I thought she escaped this thrice-forsaken place.
She did. She fled during the chaos of a Rosellan uprising in the midst of the Salt Iron War. It was then that she met my father, the former Archduke. And from their union, I was born, a daughter of Esfrost.
Yeah, this is all stuff we know.
Then how'd she... No. Was she captured?
In a way, yes. Esfrost was forced to surrender her, or take responsibility for the war's outbreak. And then, well...
That's an interesting detail we didn't know before. Okay.
What a damned farce.
I was lonely and heartbroken, but the pendant she left me shone the way through my darkest days.
Yeah, so if you're at all confused, guys, that's definitely what's going on. Like, yes, a lot of this information we've seen before, but this is kind of them either forgetting to change this dialogue or just not having the opportunity or desire to modify these cutscenes in case you had taken the specific route that we took. So, no big deal. I totally get it. There's already so much attention to detail in this. I can forgive them missing some stuff every once in a while.
Can't tell you how sorry I am.
And dark days there were. Esfrost was her home, but there were those who would not let her forget her ancestry. That she was able to ignore her detractors speaks to the strength of her character. That she excelled in her studies does even more so.
You flatter me, Gila.
I would never presume to do such a thing.
My lord, I kept your better half safe for you.
Thank you, Eredor. Did you learn aught of interest?
We did. It seems all members of the Saintly Seven have gathered at the palace.
All of them? Could that have something to do with us?
Perhaps, though it certainly bodes ill. In any case, it is clear that we are expected to honor the Hierophant's request for an audience.
My question is, are we going to get there and the game is going to act like we've never talked to the Saintly Seven before? Because that'll be weird.
Demand may be a better word to use.
Then perhaps we should return before the attendant comes to seek us out.
That's the real question. Okay, so looks like we have one side story. All right, we'll check that out. I'm assuming Tenebrae and Sorsley speak of the latter's sudden summons from the Hierophant. Interesting. Shouldn't Sorsley already be at the palace, though?
House Wolfort has not a single heroic deed to their name, yet the Hierophant grants them audience.
So we're at the Citadel of the Sands. That is where Sorsley is, right? Maybe he's just like... This is like a slightly out of time
As
thing.
if they are
Fine.
worthy
That's
to
fine.
stand by my side before the Holy One. What is the meaning of this?
Perhaps there is no need to take offense. Perhaps you are being honored.
Tenebrae. Saintly Seven, Vice Minister of Religion, Tenebrae Mistel. One of the Saintly Seven and Keeper of the Teaching's Histories. Is this the one that had the shrouded face before that we didn't know who they were? I bet it is. Okay. Interesting.
You did bring a formidable ally into the flock, after all.
That is a curious interpretation.
Is this one just obsessed with the religion itself, then, maybe? Or is just crazy, maybe? Or sinister.
The others in the Order are breathless with jealousy at your achievement. They have spoke of naught else since the news arrived.
Really? Interesting.
'Twas no great feat. The Wolforts were lost, sniveling, begging for a hand to guide them. The others needn't know that, however.
Soon you will have the ear of the goddess. You will be the envy of Hyzante.
It is well past time for that decrepit Edor to relinquish his position.
So that's the play at hand here, okay.
The future belongs to House End.
At last. I shall see that you have a place in it, Tenebris.
What a gullible fool.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting. So Sorsley is one of the ones who's, like, got the most power, the most ambition anyway, and is attempting to bring others into the fold, but we'll see how that winds up going for him. Well, while we're here, may as well do this little conversation with Corentin, since Corentin is relevant in Hyzante, or was, anyway.
Working hard again today, I see. How fares the research?
It progresses, and shall continue to do so, provided you remain out of my way.
Oh my god, okay. Rude.
Never one to mince words, are you? What is it you're researching exactly?
Your questioning remains distressingly inefficient. As I explained just yesterday, I am exploring something truly groundbreaking.
And I'm asking you precisely how and why it's groundbreaking.
That would entail a thorough explanation of surface melting on ice crystals, one even you could understand. From there, I would have to explain how the quasi-liquid film on said crystal can then be thermodynamically stabilized.
All right, you win. I'm sorry I asked. But I can tell by your attitude all this work isn't good for you. You should join me for a swig of wine.
I'd rather not.
And why not?
Research has shown that wine inhibits the brain's higher functions.
Fewer words, more wine. Glass might shake a brilliant new idea out of that massive head of yours.
But my precious research!
My god. Oh my god.
All I desire is to carry out my research without interruption. Are you listening, Eridor? My research on my terms. Why can they not grant me this one thing?
Yeah, well...
This cannot stand, Eridor. You hold me out here. Yet you haven't so much as haven't touched your glass.
Oh, so you're an angry drunkard, are you? Lovely.
Me? A drunkard? Balderdash.
Propulderdash.
It's the damn
Amazing.
ministry. All their restrictions and secrecy. How are we to move forward if we can't share our techniques? Am I wrong?
You're damned right. As always, of course, about everything.
Sitting on all that knowledge and skills is... It's not good. Worse than me locking myself up here.
And down he goes.
Glorious silence. Thought the poor fool would never shut up. Right then. Off to bed with you.
Amazing. Amazing. Wow. See, I expected more of that type of silly interlude from a lot of these character stories. And that's the first one we've seen that's, like, really like that. Fair enough. Fair enough. Poor Eridor trying to get Corentin to lighten up a little bit, and... I mean, I guess it worked. Sorta. Alright, let's see how this goes.
I, Sorsley End, have brought Serenoa Wolfort to answer the summons of the Holy One.
Very good. Then let us begin forthwith. In the name of the Holy One and the Goddess, I shall begin her inquiry into the misappropriation of our nation's salt.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Huh? An inquiry?
Serenoa Wolfort shall be questioned first. Sorsley End stands accused of forsaking the goddess's blessing, of abusing his station to indulge his own insatiable appetites.
Interesting.
You, Serenoa Wolfort, stand accused of aiding his plot, of sullying your own hands by transporting his ill-begotten wares.
Well, I don't care about your laws, dude.
I stand accused? On what grounds, Idor?
Minister Sorsley, I would advise you to temper your words in the presence of the Holy One.
You would dare chastise me? For generations, the goddess has entrusted House End with her salt, the lifeblood of our nation. I have treated my duty only with the utmost respect. Just hearing these outrageous charges makes my stomach churn.
Really? Then I shudder to imagine your condition whilst you pen these ledgers, delivered to us by one of the soldiers from the source.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Huh?
I thought the numbers were quite odd, and when I compared them to the ledger at headquarters, I quickly understood why.
Okay, yep. Yep. Yeah, because that's Sorsley was taking the books.
Forgive me, Minister Sorsley. Staying silent would have meant my death.
Your death? How swiftly your underlings betray you under the slightest pressure.
Now, if you are very well finished, let us continue. Lord Serenoa, did you aid Sorsley in these crimes?
I mean... yes?
Answer with the understanding that falsehoods will be treated as affronts to the goddess's mercy and punished accordingly.
You think you can stop me from breaking out of here, though? I don't think so. I'm not assuming we get any choices here, right?
I understand. It is true. We helped Sorsley peddle his salt.
Serenoa, you cur!
Oh, shit! Oh, damn! Well, can't say I was expecting that. Huh. Okay. Okay. How's this gonna go for us, then? You try and cut us down, I will fight all of you.
I thank you for helping us excise this rot from our nation.
You're welcome?
Be that as it may, the fact remains you bear some responsibility in allowing that rot to fester. Such misdeeds must be answered for.
Nah, I don't think I will, actually.
You should have come to us immediately upon finding out his true nature. You had ample opportunity.
Yeah, okay. And you would have believed me?
The fault is ours, but it was not a judgment made lightly.
We had to act to protect our home and our people. It was the only way to prevent the loss of both.
Your plight has not fallen on deaf ears. However, a crime committed under duress is still a crime.
For that, I have no words. Only hope. Hope that you will find mercy for us. For my people, I beg of you, allow our house to enter the protection of the Holy One.
You love your subjects deeply, that is plain to see. Very well. I shall state your case to the Holy One on your behalf.
Interesting. Okay. What is the outcome of this going to be, though, I have to wonder.
Serenoa Wolfort, heed well the words of the Holy One. Your house safeguards the very heart of Norzelia, and the Wolfort name is known near and far for its fierceness in upholding its duty.
And?
The Holy One believes it would be a great loss if your home were to fall victim to Esfrost's ambition. The Saintly Seven has just recently bid farewell to one of its members. His position would be yours if you would take it.
Oh! Can't say I was expecting that.
My lord, this...
However, there is the matter of the Roselle that dwell within your borders. The Holy One would see them returned to the flock where they belong.
I'm gonna say that's probably not happening, my guy.
Their home is in the Source, our Holy Land. They are descendants of criminals and worse. Their lot is to offer themselves to the goddess so that the sins of their forebears may be cleansed. The Holy One would see all Roselle serve her in penitence, such is her will.
You would have us betray the Roselle under our protection?
Such mortal judgments are not her concern. The goddess has spoken.
Well, you can take your Minister of Salt, and you can shove it up your ass, buddy. Ain't no way in hell. The people of Roselle are people of House Wolford. No way.
Will you surrender the Roselle to Hyzante?
No! No, we will not. We've not done everything that we've done up to this point to protect the people of House Wolford, including the Roselle, just to betray a portion of that people. Not happening.
I don't know.
As you are doubtless aware, Lady Frederica, the vow of Lord Simon himself binds us to protect them.
Correct.
Alas, our house is not what it once was.
Doesn't matter.
Is that a reason to cast aside its honor? My father, as well, likely had a hand in orchestrating their protection.
That's the thing, right? Like, it's one thing to, like, get some money by smuggling some salt on the side. It's another thing completely to betray and give up to slavery an entire group of people who trust you with their protection. Like, there's protecting your people, and then there's committing heinous acts to protect your people. One involved committing a small crime against a nation that you aren't even part of. Another time is protecting lives, or another type is protecting lives. Nah, we're not doing that. No way in hell. Oh yeah, what do you want to say, XM?
Ah, my friends, I apologize that we once again meet under dire circumstances. You face a difficult choice, one I do not envy. Have you decided?
Not yet. We will, you can be sure.
They've got us by the small ones, and they know it. They made this request full aware of our history.
Seems like
Lest
XM
you
might have something to say about it.
Allow me to illuminate your position. You are not the noble hawks you think yourselves to be. You are vultures, feeding off the scraps of Sorsley's corpse.
Oh, okay, XM. All right. How about I cut you down in the street right here, you bastard?
You've got some nerve.
I speak from experience when I say that the title of Saint is not to be worn lightly. Are you prepared?
No, because it's not happening. We're not accepting this position.
For what?
Doubtless you are aching to break free of your fetters, to take wing and soar. To do that, blood must be spilled. The blood of enemy, friend, and self alike. Your freedom lies at the end of a trail of dead. If you are not prepared to make that journey, to endure that sacrifice, then cast aside your pretensions and grovel.
Yeah, okay, XM. Yeah,
Grovel
screw
or
you too,
bleed?
buddy.
Poor options, both.
Nah, this is a real easy option. This is a real easy option. It's called not selling people into slavery for a saintly position. No. Nope. Not happening. Easy decision to make. Easiest decision we've made thus far. Not even a chance, buddy.
In his time, Lord Simone protected the Roselle who fled Hyzante, and the village they established within the Wolffort domain. 30 years have passed since then. The Hierophant uses the illegal salt trade incident as leverage to demand those Roselle be sent to the source, where Hyzantean faith dictates they must reside. After being found guilty at the trial, Serenoa has no other choice but to acquiesce.
I'm sorry, what?
Thus, with House End ruined and a vacant position among the Saintly Seven to be filled, rumors of House Wolffort's ascendancy start sounding more credible than ever to the people of Hyzante.
You know, we're gonna get a choice here, right? Like, this is gonna be a scales of conviction moment, right? The next day.
Lord Serenoa, I believe it may be in our best interest to turn over the Roselle after all.
Shut up, Benedict. No.
But they fought so hard to escape Hyzante. They would never agree to return.
It would be a show of good faith to the Saintly Seven.
No.
And secure House Wolffort's safety.
Nope.
If the situation calls for force, well, we must be prepared, to borrow Minister Exham's words.
I see. Give me time to think over the matter.
Not happening. Nope. We're not doing that. Not how this is gonna go.
Where is Frederica?
Oh, she left for the source with Prince Roland. She said she wanted to see where the Roselle lived for herself.
Ah, indeed. Hyzantean law requires all Roselle to make their home at the source.
She is most troubled over this, Lord Serenoa. Please, if you could...
I understand. I will make for the source at once.
This is a doozy it's dropping on us, man. Okay. Well, I'm glad we got that Corentin scene out of the way, because things just got real serious. And there's a lot for us to do. So, we are at time. I'm going to call this one here. If I have any choice in the matter whatsoever, I am not giving anyone over to Hyzante. Not happening. But we'll have to see how things develop. For now, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I do very much appreciate it. If you know someone that you think would enjoy this series or any of my other content, if you could shoot them a link, that'd just be swell. Until the next time, though, I hope you all have a good night. Stay safe and healthy out there. And remember, be good to each other. Bye now.